Today is officially the first day of put stuff in the ground season. So, I need to get this thing looked over. Used this last year for the first time. And, you know, like any of these cheap auction equipment, new equipment, I've bought quite a few of them, and it seems like all the steel that they use is very light duty steel. Not even just mild steel, it's all wants to bend. Everything is just a little bit tough that way. But I think most of the bolts have come loose, rattled loose, so I'm gonna go through all the tines, make sure all the tines are tight. I know I had one tine come off last year, and we saw it in the middle of using it. We saw it come off into the garden, and it didn't break. The bolts just come undone, and I can see there's several bolts in there that are loose on the tines, and some of them very loose and some of them just a little loose. So I'm gonna go through all of them, adjust all the tines. Ola just got back from going and getting some of her first plants, so pretty exciting. Maybe she got some garden plants too. I don't know if she did or not. We're gonna get this thing fixed out, ready to go. Help me? Yeah? Pull that pin out, set it there.
What?
Pull that pin out. And then two sides. Okay. Pull the pin.
This pin?
There you go. Pull it like you did. Okay, put that sleeve in here. And I'll back up and you just line these up so they go in between.
Okay. Oh. Mine fits.
Okay? There we go.
Well.
There you go. Okay. We're there.
You have so much tilling to do too.
Yeah. Like a whole hour worth.
You got like 10 acres.
Ooh.
You gotta till the orchard.
Can't tell that.
When you separate all the poop, you have to till it.
I'm gonna till it with the excavator.
With like, what are you gonna attach that to the excavator?
No.
You're just gonna go like this?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to. This is too wide and there's too many rocks.
Oh.
I can't look like it's here. Like I can't go till like this and have the tractor like this, and you know, you always say you're worried about me being on the mountain running these things on these not flat spaces, but then you want me to be in these not flat spaces.
Well, you can't win, can you?
No, I can't win. All I can do is tell you no.
That sounds good.
And hope you get over it. Oh, this farm stuff is hard, isn't it?
It's hard on my hands.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. No, I didn't get it.
No, you didn't get it, but it's okay.
Right here it says don't put your feet in the tiller. Don't be behind the tiller.
No,
And don't be
I
under
think,
the tractor.
I think
when
this
you're
says
riding the
don't
tiller.
do a single missile kick in it. That looks like a running missile kick. Hee-yah!
That's crazy. And then,
And this is don't lay down and let the tires run over you.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, the thing is, these rules
good
were
stuff.
made because somebody broke them. Somebody did something to create these rules.
Probably.
That's how it goes.
It's usually how that
Yep.
goes, yeah. boys came down here a couple of weeks ago and pulled all of these old panels and T-posts out that we used last year for the tomatoes. This year we have a different plan. And you can just lay them in the valley. 18. Okay. Okay, I'll go fix this and come back. My favorite thing.
Fixing the tractor.
Fixing the tools that I want to go to work.
You want to work?
Yep.
Huh? As I'm planting the potatoes, there's a piece that I feel always when I plant a garden, because the birds are going, the crickets are going, there's a breeze in the air, and I feel like my mind kind of shuts off for a little while. I'm not thinking about the kids or school or what the next thing is. It's just kind of nice. So I really enjoy the peace and quiet. Now Marc is coming back and he's gonna till the rest of the garden bed, and I think it'll just go a little quicker because we'll start making a lot of progress here.
Oh, I don't think I have any of that size in here.
Are you gonna make a couple of rows? You're planting there.
And in the trench, yeah.
Okay, in the trench. Don't you have the best tiller in the world?
No, I have a cheap Chinese chiller.
Chiller?
Chiller.
Chiller. It's a chiller for
Chinchilla.
No, chinchilla.
Chinchilla.
I don't like your hoe. I like my hoe.
Everybody likes their own hoe. Nobody likes to share a hoe.
That's right. You just keep your hoe to yourself. Okay, I got it now. Okay. And then I'm gonna start on the Goldens. Is that what I'm doing? Yukon Gold?
Are y'all out of reds?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a bolt.
You want to turn off your tractor?
Yeah, sure.
Can't talk into the camera if the tractor's on. I wasn't going to talk into the camera because it's so peaceful, but you can't pick up the peacefulness if your tractor's running. You gonna use your hoe or my hoe?
My hoe. Your hoe get broke.
Oh, I almost threw that at you. Watch out. I was having a peaceful moment and you come over here cursing and swearing at the rocks.
Yeah.
Your Chinese made tiller.
Yep. You want a hand bury?
Yeah, I've been hand burying them.
Well, that was the whole point of the tools.
I didn't have what?
That was the point of the tools, was to use the tools.
Oh.
Like this.
Well, I've just been having so much fun just doing it by myself. Oh, that makes things really fast.
See? Now tell me you don't like my hoe.
I still don't like your hoe. Careful. I didn't put all the potatoes out yet.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm planting them. I just didn't have them all like organized yet. Because I was gonna just.
Are we planting this garden, or are we just pretending?
I'm planting it. You came in with your hoe and started
Planting?
planting stuff. Well, just make sure they're all lined right. I don't know.
I thought you had them all set.
No. But remember, I'm not really using my brain today.
I know.
I am checked out. Got some loud cows. Every
Yeah,
year.
they are.
I'm glad you insulated the house really well. I have to listen to them. Now that you're here, we're like farming.
Well, that's what I do, I suppose. Farm. If you can call it that. If my tractor was like 2 feet shorter,
Uh-huh.
I could just pick up one of these for the back of the tractor and just back up, pull forward, back up, pull forward. Does it all nice, big, deep, even rows.
It's an absolutely beautiful day to put a garden in. And today we decided we're going to do a lot of our root garden. We are really focusing on our root crop this year more than for canning or anything, because we have so much left over from last year. This year we're focusing on potatoes, onions, and carrots. Carrots we've actually done before here, but the ground is so hard, and now that we've tilled it so much, we're thinking that the carrots will be appropriate to try again this year. So hopefully it works. I don't know. What do you think, honey? You think they'll do okay?
I think so. There's certain patches that we've gotten a lot of organic matter in. Like this whole shoulder here is very deep with a lot of organic in it. So it's soft and loose, and it doesn't seem to stay clumpy like it is up here. It's just softer. There's one of those two beds that's actually quite soft because it's had a lot of fibrous organic, you know, like straw and hay and manure and stuff put on it. So it's loosened up the clay and softened how the texture is. And that's what carrots do best in. They love a nice soil that'll move when they grow, so they can grow deep and grow out good. Potatoes do too, but I think we'll be all right with potatoes. It might be a little bit compacted here, but we wanted to get crop rotation happening.
Mm-hmm.
Last year this was all tomatoes and peppers, a handful of squash, and throughout the whole thing. So we figured, let's try some potatoes and onions and carrots and beets and more of the in-the-ground root stuff up here this year. Just give a little bit of rotation and see what comes of it. So,
you know, I feel like gardening, in my personal opinion, you put one seed in and it gives you tons of food. And I feel like that's a miracle, and I feel like it's a gift. So I always enjoy this part, because once you water it and you start watching your plants grow, it's kind of, it's surreal. It's kind of, you go like, wow, this is going to make so much food for us. The cost so far has been really low for us. You know, the potatoes, we just reuse the potatoes. My father-in-law brought them in because he didn't use his food storage potatoes, and they all went to root. So he brought them over, and you can rotate them like that. You can have your crop, you know, you can harvest your crop and then you rotate your potatoes, and essentially you can create this rotation of food, never-ending food from one potato. I personally enjoy watching our garden take off and do well. And you go, holy cow, like one seed gave you this much food. Gardening to me is kind of a miracle. It really is. We're almost done. It's supposed to rain, but we're going to put a hefty watering on this as well once everything is planted.
That worked for tonight.